see the logs leaked on ABBA stream? I don't know. This shows to me that Fresh knows she wants a kid. Ah, okay. The rest of the text messages are where? It looks like she stayed for 2 hours and got an abortion after the pregnancy test. That Daisy girl is pretty clearly afraid of being a leftover woman. I know other cultures aren't your strong suit, but you seem really triggered about this baby drama. I mean, I'm not really that triggered. I just think it's obvious that she's mining. Especially after more stuff I read yesterday, and then especially after stuff that's getting leaked to me, I'm more and more confident in that. I feel pretty confident. I'm at like 80% now that she's a minor. Okay, 42 minutes. What am I looking at here? If those logs did not come in, were you not afraid of talking so much shit to her in person or hearing so little about it? Oh yeah, if I didn't have any of the logs in the Instagram, so I would have felt a lot differently about it, right? Yeah, of course.
Because let's be honest here, a lot of these people don't fucking rock with us. They don't watch the podcast. They're here just to fucking, see what's going on because all you guys care about is drama. And that's cool. You know what? Since you guys want to fucking be here for that, live show, April 26th. We're going to be here. You guys can meet us in person. Go ahead and call me a fucking emotional person to my face and see what fucking happens out. So pay the ticket and get knocked out. All right? Because a lot of you fucking haters, a lot of these YouTubers that are talking shit, who was the quick ones to make a video? Anus and Leech right away?
You had one Instagram post and one leaked video? What do you mean? No? What? She posted like 6 or 7 or 8 different stories with different logs and then a video recording and everything.
Yeah, right away.
You still don't want to fucking box. Coward. Still making videos.
Mediocre. What's his name again?
These niggas, man. Like,
bro, you don't know the full story.
We pay y'all bills, man.
Yeah, MTR. You don't
pay y'all bills, bro. You fucking losers, bro.
You took a clip from her and made a
shit
video. Like, you don't know
these shit. They don't know the full story. Just commenting. And it's...
You see the logs leaked on ABBA stream. Let me check. You were already pretty bought into that narrative right from the beginning on DGG chat. No, bought in from the beginning. How can I have a narrative without knowing any possible thing? No, what? I just started reading the Instagram stories and then I got a feeling after that. And then I checked her Instagram and then I got a feeling even stronger after that. What do you mean? Like, December 23rd, Convo Daisy Walta. Fresh. Gotcha. Whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. And likewise, miss you so much. Miss you 24/7. It's scary. Come back sooner then. Something in Chinese. March. Yes, can't wait. Try to come back on March. You be a good boyfriend. I'll be waiting for my girlfriend. Yes, dad's daddy. That's my baby. Hot daddy. Thanks, babe. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you. Just let you know I love you so much. You won't because I love you too. Miss you already. More than I could imagine. Heart. I'm glad we feel the same way. Not pregnant. No baby. Sad. Oh, you did a pregnancy test. My period just came. Sad. And 5 days ahead, you play a good game. Oh, okay. I see. What game? This game on bed. I'm confused. Well, just kidding. I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. Next time it won't be so lucky. Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway, but that's good. You got your period. So you were being a dick. I didn't reject you because I don't mind being pregnant with you, BB. No, I'm saying I like you a lot and once you're happy, I'm happy. What's this next message? The Chinese text says that messages are deleted. Is that what it actually says? Do I have any Mandarin readers in here? Oh, wait, hold on. Click this. Go here. Am I able to extract? No shot did that just work. Oh, delete it is deleted. Translate from Chinese simplified. You have deleted this message. Ooh, that is what this means. Did they ask her about the deleted message? It doesn't tell you when you deleted the message, does it? It might not be a big deal, by the way. I don't know. This shows to me that Fresh knows she wants a kid. Okay. I feel like when sometimes you guys are reading through certain messages, I feel like you guys are trying to like look for ultra, like you're digging really hard for implications about really, really, really serious things. And I feel like if it was actually happening, I feel like you'd see something way more concrete. Clearly, this shows they were texting. Yeah, obviously they were texting. He literally said he was not worried if she was preggo. Is that how you read this? Because I didn't know people were saying that he might have a vasectomy or that he's like shooting blanks or he doesn't, like, I don't read this as, oh, I wasn't worried. Like if you got pregnant, I would love that. That's not how I'm reading this at all. He lied that he wanted to have a kid with her to sleep with her. Why would he be saying that's good you got your period? I'm really confused at both of their responses, to be honest. The problem is that one is she's ESL, so the language is already gonna be a little bit weird. But two, it's hard when we've only got like a selection of messages. I feel like I don't know. Also, I don't want to do a thing, like I could be biased in a direction of a thing where I feel that's possible. Also, I don't want to sound mean or whatever, but like we've polled the audience before. If nobody here has like relationship experience, I feel like sometimes you guys will read a message where like I could totally message somebody like this. Hey, what's up? Nothing much. Finally took my pregnancy test. It came back negative. Aw. No babies for us then? Frowny face. Next time. Like, this possibly I've even had a conversation like this where I could totally have a back and forth like this with somebody and neither of us want kids. But this is just like, we're just like texting each other. Like, but I feel like you guys would see something like this in a text and you'd be like, oh, well, he knows. He said that he's implying he wants babies. No babies for us with a frowny face. That means he wants kids. And then her saying next time with the smiley, next time she's trying to get pregnant. Like, I just, when it comes to like cutesy relationship texting or whatever, like you need way more context here to figure out like what the fuck is actually being spoken about. It seems like they both really like each other. Like I get that for sure. Do you think Walter is capable of that kind of banter? I just don't read into this that he wanted a baby. No, not pregnant, no baby. Oh, you did a pregnancy test, my period just came, and 5 days ahead, you play a good game. Like, I don't know so for instance, if they've joked around about this, then obviously I'm going to read this a lot differently than if they've had like actual conversations about, having a kid before, but I don't have the context. If he shoots blanks, then there's nothing wrong with saying I wasn't worried or I wouldn't have pulled out, meaning that he can come inside her without knowing he can't have kids. Yeah, maybe. Why not provide this clarity or this charity when speaking to Daisy? What do you mean? I literally gave her I asked questions to give her the opportunity to give like decent answers and she failed every single one. What are you talking about? Frame it as Walter just being a fuckboy and it fits perfectly. Yeah, but fuckboys. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify one thing, okay? I love you, Myron and Walter. I love you both. Again, I love Brittany and all these other fucking people, okay, that are assuming that I'm carrying water, Professor Red, or blah, blah, whatever the fuck, okay? Listen, all right? Let me be very clear. I have no fucking loyalty, all right? If you do weird shit, I will not cover for you, all right? sometimes I worry that Fresh and Fit, because they've been involved in some things where I think they were genuinely wronged. So like the Ethan shit, I think was really weird when he tried to bring that girl on to say the sexual adult thing. And then here, I think this girl's a semen demon. And I genuinely think these are happening, but I don't have these opinions because I feel like an allegiance or a loyalty to Fresh and Fit. Just to be clear, because I know sometimes I think they were glazing me on the show a little bit like, oh yeah, like he's loyal because no, I'm not. It's not. I just call it as I see it. Okay, I'm just like I see things and then these are how I feel about them and that's it. Just to be super clear. Okay. Yeah, it's not like the Fresh and Fit bridge is like paying dividends for me or anything. I appreciate them individually as people. I think they're pretty loyal. Okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay. Because the next thing I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to get that out of the way. The next thing I'm going to say is if anybody's telling me they've got a body count of over 1,000, I don't believe that. Unless you are literally spending every waking moment of your life pursuing and fucking girls. And by pursuing, I don't mean like going to club. I mean like in your DMs, like setting up like 2 or 3 a day. There's no shot that you've got a body count of over 1,000 or 2,000. That's just wild. You're fucking a different girl every single fucking day for years. Every day for years, no repeats, no shot. Okay? I don't think that Fresh has that much relationship, or I bet he does have a decent amount of sexual experience. Like if you were to tell, like if it was the case that he actually fucked like 30 or 40 chicks, I could probably believe it for Fresh just because of how popular they are and the people they say. I think I could believe that. But when I look at this, I think that Fresh genuinely, I think he was super into this girl head over heels. Now, it's possible that I'm missing something else. I'd have to see more of his interactions with other people. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I don't think I get like boy vibes necessarily from these. I get like easily obsessive person vibes. That's the vibe that I get when I see this. Now, I could be wrong. There could be other combos. I just don't have all the data. But it's similar to like for Darius. Darius is it's confusing because I even call Darius a boy sometimes. I don't think Darius is just a boy though. I think Darius legitimately gets obsessed with a lot of girls that he talks to. Yeah. What are you even saying about Daisy? I think Daisy is, the feeling that I get is just that she's a girl who's running insane game on getting paid. That's the feeling I got. It's a hard feeling right now. It's climbed. I give it a good old 80%er. That's where I'm at right now on it. By the way, why are you so against the girl getting child support? I don't think I am. Child support is fine. I think I'm okay, I guess, with the arrangements or whatever for how that works. At Destiny, in your logistical call, you told Daisy maybe this all just happened and Walter is freaked out, give him a few days. But then you asked Daisy if she would allow Walter in the baby's life, and she said no, which she later tracked back. But after she said this, you went unhinged towards her. Why can't she be freaked out just like him and she could change her mind in a few days, months? I've already explained this. I'll explain one more time. I understand this is like a not popular take and people just don't vibe with this or whatever. If somebody is freaked out or emotional, that doesn't mean that every single action becomes, let's draw this, okay? Let's assume there are, let's say you can do good things, like you have an ideal response, and then let's say you have like a bad response. Wait, How did that chick? What the fuck? Why did Control Z get rid of the thing and not these guys? Destiny unironically has the same view on this woman as every red pillar does because she's a plastic surgery girl. That's okay. Listen, the audience will learn. The audience will learn. You guys will learn, and that's fine. Okay? Listen, there are two different ways that we can hit things in society. We have a structural, I explained this to Chris Williamson, I think in the second show we did. It might have been the first one. You've got top-down structural things, and you've got bottom-up individual things, all right? When I'm speaking on a structural level, let's say that I have a son, let's say that I have a, let's say that I'm a teacher and I'm talking to a class of like, no, it wouldn't be a teacher role. Let's say that I'm having a debate on black issues in America, okay? And I'm talking about structural or systemic issues that black people face. We'll talk about like maybe challenges with the cops, maybe challenges with the education system, challenges in employment, et cetera, whatever, right? It's gonna be a very structural analysis type of thing. Let's say that I have a son who's black, okay? If I'm talking to my kid who's black, and I'm trying to explain the world to him, it's not gonna be like a structural, like, oh, these are all the ways that the world's gonna fuck you. It's gonna be a very individual approach. Like, here's what you need to do to overcome these things, okay? These two things it's very different when you're applying policies to an entire planet and you're trying to analyze things on a general level versus when you're talking to an individual and you're trying to figure things out on an individual level. So I might make a broad statement saying something like racism is bad and you shouldn't, racism is bad. You shouldn't generalize people, for employment opportunities and blah, 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 whatever. Something like that. I don't know. But from an individual level, people absolutely will stereotype and have heuristics for how they understand if people are dangerous, if people are safe or whatever. And that's fine. I don't think I would ever, I'm not going to sit here and say that like all of people who are X, Y, and Z should be judged in a certain way. But if you are a certain way, these things are going to factor into how people, and how even I would probably view you. I'm being very vague on everything. I don't think that everybody who has plastic surgery is a bad person, but like if you've got a ton of plastic surgery, you do a ton of certain types of photos on your Instagram, you do a ton of editing for these photos, and then you're flying all over the world, traveling business class everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions that I'm making about you. Of course, everybody will. Generally, those assumptions I make are probably going to be true. Not always, but probably. Also, just because you might be, even if you're an escort or whatever, doesn't make you a bad person. None of that. But like, of course, people are going to assume a certain type of thing. Like I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. It's only bad when you start getting like morally judgmental about it, or if you start extrapolating it way too much. Like, oh, every girl with an Instagram is like, like a slut or blah, blah, blah. Say she is a semen demon and she's a baby trapper. What do you want it to teach us about the situation? Because honestly, Fresh played right into it, and it wasn't like he tried to prevent it. What do I want you to take from the situation? That you should, when you're talking to women or you're looking for people, you get the same type of stuff that you put out in the world. I think that's always what I've said, right? I think I've always been critical of the red pill people because if you talk about every woman as though she's like a baby trapper, like just wants you for your money, hypergamous, trying to fuck you over, blah, blah, blah. Those are the types of women you're probably going to get if that's what the energy that you put out in the world. And it seems like that's kind of the thing that's happened. A more grounded version of this is oftentimes people will see, guys will go on dates with women and they'll say something, they'll have this thought of like, should I tell her that I like anime? Or should I tell her that I like video games? Or should I tell her that I like goblin, horse, lolicon, right? People will be like, should I hide these really important hobbies from this girl because it's going to scare her away? The answer is that if you're hiding big parts of your life or hobbies from people that you're meeting, you're not going to find people that are compatible with you. You're better to be open and honest about who you are, because then the types of people that you'll get are going to be more likely to plug into whatever you're offering, and then you'll have like a healthier, more conducive relationship with each other. Yeah. Jesus. Global Cop, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. This particular situation probably isn't going to apply to most people, because hopefully you guys don't all think women are like baby trapping, money hungry, evil whores, so you're not going to run into that, but baby trapping implies a lie or some manipulation, Destiny. Doesn't seem like that was the case here. The vibe that I get, it's a bit vibe-based, I admit. The vibe that I get from this woman is that at a pretty early point, maybe even before meeting him, she wanted to meet Fresh. She wanted to get pregnant. She wanted to get a big either payday. I think a payday. I think a payday for this. But also, it's totally possible that I am too far down a certain path and I just can't be brought back. Because now I re-listened to or was this on Justical Stream? Does anybody have a link to that call of hers? I re-listened to that call, and now some of the parts of this call, now I'm getting a totally different vibe from the call based on other stuff I know now, that when she called him after saying she was pregnant, she was doing one of two things, or she was trying to do either. She was either one, getting him to threaten her on the call so that she could blackmail him. What are you going to do to me? Or two, not directly suggesting it herself, but seeing if he would volunteer to pay her a ton of money for an abortion. That's what it felt like when I was listening to that call. I feel like she was aiming for those two things. But again, I could be wrong. What is the not vibe-based part? It all seems vibe-based. Well, I mean, it seems to me pretty clear that it seems like if she's not an escort, I don't have another way to explain all of the different trips, first class to business class, international, going to all these countries while she's like super plastic up and she like advertises herself. Her Instagram looks like an escort. But she's 28, 27, does all this, I read another thing that might not be true, but the idea that you go to I don't know if this is true. If anybody has information on this, you can link me. I'm taking from a Reddit comment. So it might not be true at all. Somebody said that you can go to bullshit ass countries to win awards to sell yourself higher. And that's why she's Miss China, but she won it in Lebanon. I don't know if that's true or not, but I also don't know why the Lebanon is giving awards for anything relating to Miss China or what the fuck that means. I don't know if anybody has any information on that. It'd be interesting. But even tossing that aside, just the style of the Instagram, the tons of plastic surgery. She's a little bit older, traveled all over the world. For her to be involved in all of that, and then to come to, why couldn't she just have rich parents? I don't think it works that way. I don't know many Chinese people that are like that. Was it Miss Asia? Oh, it might have been Miss Asia instead of Miss China or whatever. But from Lebanon? Hold on, don't interrupt my train of thought. Taking into account all of that, for her to see Fresh and Fit the show, come to Miami, and then immediately start a relationship with Fresh, and then even when I'm looking at texts like these, now it could just be she really likes him and doesn't want him to not be with her anymore. But don't give up on us. Whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. Miss you 24/7. It's scary. Trying to set up dates to come back. But now also all of this also doubles for she just really likes him and they like each other. So that could be it too. I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. This is super clingy shit. Now, is it possible that she really fell for Walter this hard? Another thing that's hard to believe in this too is that, again, she's 28 and she's flown all over the world doing this. If she was 19 or 20, I could believe this is more genuine, or she could just be a really emotionally immature 28-year-old who also does all this other stuff. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too weird. It's way too weird. Why couldn't she just have rich parents? Don't rich Chinese parents send their kids to America to go to school? Do they really pay for tons of plastic surgery and then fly them around the world to go fuck people? Maybe, I don't know. I still don't see why she shouldn't have tried to just baby trap someone better. She could pull someone better. The thing is, there's two things going on. One is she might not actually be pregnant. It could be a meme, maybe, in an attempt to just extort her for money. Or two, she could be pregnant, but she'll get an abortion because fuck that. But she just wants to see if she can extort her for money in the meantime. Maybe. How do you know she didn't come for school, Destiny? Okay. Do we know the guys flew her to Dubai, or is this vibes divided by 100? It's vibes divided by 100. It's possible that she just went on a vacation to Dubai because she thought it'd be fun, and then coincidentally all the pictures she's posting over there are just highly, incredibly sexualized ones, maybe. But Destiny, you're totally warped. Maybe you've had some shitty experiences or paranoid because you're rich, but holy shit, you're calling someone a baby trapper when there's evidence that they said, I love you, and discussed babies together. Why are you making so many discussed babies together? This conversation is not discussing babies together. If there's like more actual discussion of that, why not just leak it? Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Well, let's see what's on the lead attorney stream. Apparently, he has more DMs. It's possible that she has feelings, Destiny. Maybe hear me out. She fell for a guy super fast because she's 28 and got burned. So now she's retaliating. Do you think that's possible? This is the incongruence with that being the case. Okay, this is what I'm having trouble. This is why I don't think that's possible. I could be wrong. This is why I don't think that's possible though. I need to have my daily notes current convo open. Okay. This is what I'm having trouble sorting through. So I give her a few points for being 28. A few. Just because you're older, though. There's a lot of old retards. Okay. She gets a few points for being 28. She's incredibly well internationally traveled. Okay. She's got pictures from all over the world. Okay. She seems to have done like a decent amount of work on her body and cultivates an image for Instagram. And did some sort of competing internationally for, if it wasn't for bodybuilding or for modeling or whatever, then maybe it's all Photoshop. But so these are things where I'm looking at, it's like, okay, so this seems like a somewhat sophisticated person and that they're not just like a 19-year-old dipshit. Okay. To have those qualities and then to find a guy from a dating show where women are treated as sexual servants and then believe this guy has fallen in love with you head over heels in 1 month right after you've flown out to Miami to be on his show with a ton of other girls. He's probably fucked. I can't make these two things work together in my mind. The only way that this works is there are ways to make this work. So we can change the top or we can change the bottom. So the way to change the top would be, Destiny, can't this be the same thing that Tate does? No. The way that Tate works is Tate's work for the sex trafficking part, not just like the hookup part. For the trafficking part, he finds incredibly stupid girls. Andrew Tate would look at a girl like this and he would say, don't bother. You would never bother. This girl's already been with a ton of other dudes. She's obviously well-traveled. Look at the way she looks. She's obviously going for a ton of male attention, meaning she's dealt with a lot of male attention, meaning she knows how to deal with a lot of male attention. You would never waste time on that. You're going for like a decent looking girl who's like 20 or 19 and maybe doesn't get as much male attention or doesn't know how to like show off her body as much or whatever. You're going for these people and then you're giving them attention as Andrew Tate, who's like incredibly suave, sophisticated, right? You wouldn't go for girls like this as Andrew Tate. The only way to make these two things work is you either have to reduce her level of sophistication, right? So maybe we say like, okay, sure, Destiny, she's traveled, but maybe she just has rich parents and they send her around the world. Okay, yeah, that's possible. Sure, she's 28, but like, other 28 retarded people or 28-year-old retarded people. Yeah, that's true too. Sure, she's got like a bunch of shit on IG. Like maybe it's just a, sexy girl that posts a lot of pictures on IG and she doesn't think much about it, even though she photoshops the fuck out of it. And maybe she got a boob job, whatever. Okay, that's possible. And yeah, you said she's competed internationally for bodybuilding or modeling, but like how many people do this? That doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to know a ton of shit about like how men are weird or whatever. Maybe she's avoided that or maybe she's had an agent with or whatever. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm not saying I'm 100% set on this. This is, I just, it's too much here for me to think it's just a naive dipshit, in my opinion. And then on the other end, for incredibly fucking stupid, to work this angle here, you would basically have to say that Fresh is like got ungodly game and he's like a huge playboy. And despite all of this, Fresh was able to play such amazing game or run such amazing game on this girl that he was able to make all this go away by introducing her to his mom, flying her out on a vacation, telling her he loves her, stuff like that. That would be how you would have to bring these two things together. But you do believe the top and bottom at the same time. Why is it incongruent? I don't believe the top and bottom at the same time. I don't think she's an incredibly stupid person. I don't think that's true. Um, no, but you do think Fresh fell for her, so he is not stupid of her to believe it. I don't understand what you mean by that, or what that was in response to him. Considering that she's ESL, do you really think she understood the nuances of the show and the hating on women that in depth that she knew what she was getting into? Yeah, okay, so here's another thing that I'm pulling a bit, and this could also just be bubbles or like the types of people that I hang out with. Okay, if you have an ESL Chinese person with rich parents that are sending them around the world, I think their English would be better. I believe that comment. I think that's true. Her English is pretty bad. I don't think she's got rich parents. I think she's got rich suitors. I don't think she's got a rich family that's flying her everywhere. I think it's guys that are fucking her or flying her around. Because I think that if she came from a really wealthy family that was like sending her around the world and shit, I think her English would be significantly better. She doesn't even text like she understands English as well as she probably should if she's 28 with like really wealthy parents from China. But I am making assumptions here, okay? We're jumping a bit. I don't know if I'd do this with a gun to my head. But also, wait, where are the rest of the... If she's being flown around to be fucked, that would knock down the sophistication of being internationally traveled? Well, no, because the internationally traveled sophistication plays right into the dealing with men that are trying to fuck you, right? She's not going to be... She's going to have an understanding of how this works. The question is, how did she even find the show? She said that she didn't watch YouTube. I don't believe she's as ignorant as she claims. Yeah. What am I... wait. What is the lead attorney's show? Somebody wanted to link me to... Is it this? Rest of the text messages are where? Oh, wait. Hold on. Does he have more information?
Yeah. Damn. God damn. All right. You say, all right, fresh and fit. Look at you now.
It's also, okay, I don't want to be, okay, I'm borrowing from a lot of different disciplines here. Just as a fellow Coomer, okay, I don't think I've fucked a single person from Miami yet since I've been here. I don't know if I ever will, just at least in the area that I live. I don't mean to sound rude or fucked or anything, but like, the people that look like this and hang around areas like these are all of a certain type of demeanor. I think I told you, I remember walking off the first episode of Fresh and Fit with Sneeko, and I remember talking to Sneeko as we were walking out. I remember saying, holy shit, if I was around girls like this all the time, I would be hardcore red pill. It's just a different world and attitude. And these aren't like the people that are here, the people that look like this, these are not normal, ordinary people. Do you mean like vain or trashy? I just mean it's like another world of like fake, weird bullshit. Like the people here, the people in Miami Beach and in Brickell, these are not real people. They're not real humans. Whatever like weird fake shit you think you've heard about like Beverly Hills and LA or whatever is a million times more here in Miami Beach. It's unbelievable. Call them professionals? Sure. What does a man of this type look like? Women is easy, but what about a man? I don't know. They'll probably be like relatively decent swabby guys or whatever, but like generally just gonna have lots of money, I think. Yeah. It wasn't like that in California. Southern California was nothing like this. Holy shit. There were these types of people, but it wasn't like, a fuck ton. But no, in LA and everything, I think there were lots of different types of people. But in Miami Beach, where I live now, and like in Brickell, downtown Miami, it's like a oof. He's reading logs earlier though. Are these breakdown of the text messages? Are these all of them, or are these going to be different ones? Maybe you addressed this already, but assuming she didn't lie about this part, don't you find it odd that Fresh didn't want children and never used protection or asked her to use protective measures before she got pregnant? Yeah, a little, but I don't know if he thought he was shooting blanks or what. Did they address that on the stream last night? I don't know why he's fucking so many people without protection, knowing that they're not on birth control, and then coming inside of them. That seems kind of wild to me. But I don't know.
She says, just kidding. I mean, you confused. Okay, 5 pregnancy tests? That's I'm scared.
Wait, there are more texts before this, though. Fuck. Did you check the screenshot of the pregnancy test she shared? They were all negative. Were they? Somebody also pointed out for the autopsy pictures that she was showing, it looks like they were printed off, because apparently if you get an autopsy in real life, they give you like a little roll. I feel like... I don't remember if I saw... Or not autopsy, I'm sorry, ultrasound. I'm trying to remember if Rachel's came in like an envelope with like photos like this, but I don't remember. I just don't remember. It's been a long time. The pictures in an envelope. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Is it still possible this is all fake? That she's not actually pregnant? Yeah, that's still, I think that's still a possibility, yeah, for sure. She could have picked someone actually rich. The reason why I don't think that's possible is because I think that if you're a new money person, you're probably not going to baby trap an old money person. You've got to look for other new money people. So you're not just looking for rich people. You're looking for like new money rich people. I don't think he's shooting blanks if he's glad that she wasn't knocked up. Plus she said, what are you doing to me, suggesting harm? Well, maybe.
During the time I'm gone. Just
Not going to be illegal to baby trap someone like this? Well, they're both fucking. They're both, what do you mean? There's nothing illegal happening here. I mean, they're both making a kid. It's not like...
What is Alba got here for us? Alba says, so we're looking at a screenshot. This is from Fresh to the girl. And it says, gotcha. Says, whatever the distance is, please don't give up on us. And Fresh says, and likewise, miss you so much.
Are these like, are just the, seems very strange to introduce an escort to your mother. Yeah, but apparently Fresh takes every fucking girl to his mom, like even hookups and shit. Apparently that's been a thing he's done. It's been posted in the past. So. Some of the FNF retards think that they can prove that it was an actual baby trap, malicious and all, that Walter will not have to pay any child support. Probably not. I think you would still, no, probably, I don't think that would work. You'd still have to pay child support, I think. Destiny, it's off-putting how often you defend Fresh and Fit, not just a situation. What is a single time I've ever defended Fresh and Fit? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. She says, I miss
You already saw the message from Abba, there's nothing else? Somebody said these are new messages.
you 24/7. It's scary. She Fresh says,
is it okay to bust inside if you know she's on BC, or is it still best to pull out? I mean, best is always multiple forms of birth control, but at that point you're getting pretty reductive. Or if you don't trust her to be taking the pill regularly, although she could always just pop 3 pills to have an abortion, I guess, if she needs to, or take a plan B. The important thing is you trust the person to do what they should be doing. I think perfect use rate of oral contraception, I think, is 99.7%. Should I host the Candace versus Ben debate? From your experience with both, is there a good conversation to be had? Lex, no. You should send them to me and I will host it, Lex. I can be the ultimate moderator, okay? If you have the opportunity to, no, of course you should. Yeah, it'd be an amazing viewership event. In terms of, is there a good conversation to be had? I think Ben is capable of having a good conversation, especially about this topic. Candace, I don't think, is capable of having a good conversation on this topic. But you should host anyway. I don't know why the fuck you would even ask me that. Of course you should host it. It'd be a crazy conversation to have. How would she know that he presents every girl to his mom, especially if in her culture it is not common at all at Destiny? You guys keep saying in her culture, like this is like a native and spends all of her time in China, like ordinary Chinese girl. This is like an internationally fucked woman. This is not like a person who is just like, oh, like I'm a Chinese woman, blah, blah, blah. This is like travels the world, does pageants, has huge fake boobs, plastic surgery. Like her Instagram like markets her as an escort. This is not just like a native, like innocent Chinese, whatever girl. I don't know why that comparison is. Well, in her culture is like, not like the conservative Chinese little girl culture. I don't think, yeah. Is lying to a man about taking her pills grounds for not having to pay child support, or is that just the risk you take when you engage in sex? That's the risk you take. That's why you should trust your partner. If you lie about taking pills, the guy can still be liable for child support. That's just, remember, the state always rules. The state is looking in the interest of the child, not in what's fair between the mom and dad. One point for her not being pregnant is that I can't see any HCG levels on the blood test screen she sent. It only shows what the different ranges mean. The leaked text didn't suggest he was under the impression that she was on birth control, right? The leaked texts, it could either suggest that he doesn't care if she gets pregnant, or it could suggest that he doesn't think that he can get her pregnant. But I can't tell. I don't know if there's enough.
And she says, "Kong, kong, kong."
Why do people keep parading her around like she's so innocent? Because people hate Fresh and Fit, which is fair. They're hateable. But I think it clouds people's judgment a little bit. The problem is that, like, holy shit. Wait, what? What happened? Did I miss something? Advanced racism. Wait, did I do a racism or did he do a racism? Him. Oh, sorry. My bad. Hold on. What?
And Fresh says, and likewise, miss you so much. Oh, okay. She says, I miss you 24/7. It's scary. Fresh says, come back sooner then. And she says, Kong, kong, kong. Oh, no, she's right here. March. Shout out to March. He says, yeah.
Oh, he's reading Chinese. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Your judgment is just vibes, so you can talk about clouded judgment, but you're just going off of vibes and hating plastic bimbos. It's not, no, you're confusing everything. It is off of vibes, but we're all going off vibes right now, right? None of us have 100% of the story, okay? Number one, so we're all going off of vibes, all right? And I'm not talking about hating plastic bimbos. I don't hate plastic bimbos. Personally, they're not people that I would fuck or want to date. But there's a lot of people that I just wouldn't want to fuck or wouldn't want to date, but that doesn't mean I hate them. That's just not my world or my style at all. It's just not a thing that I'm as interested in generally. But I'm saying that, like, people that appear and act a certain way also can exhibit, like, certain characteristics or certain personality traits that you should be aware of. Yeah. And this probably hit a personal nerve and got you triggered. I don't know what the personal nerve would be, but okay. You have to admit that Fresh should take responsibility, though, ultimately. No, I don't have to admit that because I've never said the opposite. I've never even remotely said anything to the contrary of that ever. So there is no admitting that or conceding that. Yeah, you have to pay child support if you get somebody pregnant. That's always the case. You should. I've never said anything to the contrary of that. What would she gain from faking the pregnancy? Getting him to pay her out for an abortion for a pregnancy she doesn't have. What do you mean? Give me 50 grand and I'll get an abortion. Was Fresh spending time with other girls the same way he was with her? There's no way he had so much time. Seems like Fresh treated her different, and she knew he was fucking other girls and was fine with it. This is consistent with her being sophisticated. I don't. I think if you're trying to have a baby with a guy who hosts a dating show that talks about how women are replaceable and all that shit, you're on some wildly fucking stupid shit there. It's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that I think the assumptions are lean really heavily in one direction.
Yes, I can't wait. She says, I'll try to come back in March. You be a good boyfriend. She says, and Fresh says, I'll be waiting for my girlfriend. She says, yes, daddy. Oh, I read this. I was like, wait a minute. That's my baby? But okay, he meant like the baby. He meant like, I was like, oh, he acknowledged the fucking baby. I don't think he meant that baby though. I don't think he meant that baby. I think he meant the, like you call your baby. That's my baby. You my baby. All right, so let's turn the page here. Let's look at the next one. I was like, hold up, Fresh. We got a problem, pimp. We got a problem. Now, of course, what do they all tell men? Don't in the manosphere, right? They all say, don't leave.
Is it even remotely possible for her to get a green card out of this? I don't know if she wants a green card. I think if you're just looking for somebody married to get a green card, it's probably easier. I think she just wants money. That would be my guess. You want a payday. That's my guess.
With your wallets, right? Isn't that what they fucking tell us? And here's our man right here. Bam. Sending her a damn photo with him in the Viper, him in the Maserati, him in the Lexus, whatever it is, with the damn bat wings up. And
why isn't it possible she even specifically said she fell in love because he defended her on said sexist podcast? This is typical shit, like she feels special to him and she's not like the other girls to him. Okay, but if this girl is 28 and if she is indeed escorting around the world, she knows what game looks like when guys are running game. This isn't like a fucking random. Remember, there's a reason why Fresh and Fit say that they prefer like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls because they're coachable, right? If this chick is 28 and she's been all over the world, she looks the way she does, she's seen her fair share of fuckboys and stupid fucking guys that are trying to do crazy shit. She'll be aware of that. She should have that. This is part of like the sophisticated section. She'll know what this looks like, would be my assumption.
And he says, she says, hot daddy. And he says, thanks, babe. She says, Fresh, I'm so nervous about us. I'm afraid I will lose you during the time I'm gone. Just let you know I love you so, so much. He says, you won't because I love you too. So, I mean, and shout out to Heather because, this is giving context. When she says I'm a victim, when she says you lied to me, when she says you tricked me, this dude is running around telling her that he loves her. And so you want to say, okay, she's a piece of shit because she's lying. But then when she says that she got used, when she says that she was lied to, does Fresh really love this lady? She was just in Istanbul. Fresh, she says, I don't want to lose you because I love you so much. Fresh says, you won't lose me, baby, because I love you too. Says, I miss you so much already. She says, love you more.
Do you think with the information you had, it was fair to go that unhinged in the Discord call? I think going off vibes is fine, but the conviction you had on that call was way too disproportionate. I disagree. She wanted to go public and she wanted to start doing the rounds for shows and talking to everybody about it. No, you're putting yourself out there for it. And then, yeah, if you're going to put yourself out there that hardcore in an attempt to attack the other person, well, of course, I'm going to make judgments then. I've got to fall on one side. If you're going out demanding everybody look at your shit and come to a conclusion on it, of course, you're going to make decisions about it. If this is like random shit that got leaked or whatever, I think that would be a different thing. Answer Lex's question. Wait, what? He donated. Didn't I answer this? Did I miss this? For the fake pregnancy theory, why go public and not just blackmail him privately for the money? Well, it sounds like that's kind of what she tried to do. But then he said he was broke and wasn't going to do anything about it. So you went public with your divorce within a week? I have to. My whole life is public. What are you talking about? But me and my ex are content creators. What would you need to see to show that they're both retards while she's vindictive after the fact? Like real conversations about them talking about pregnancy or having kids or whatever beforehand, I think would significantly change my perspective or mind on it. But I don't think that I don't think those exist because I think she would have leaked them by now if they did.
More than I could imagine. He says, I'm glad we feel the same way. Yeah, they're not feeling the same way for long. Not feeling the same way for long. Let us turn the page. Okay, now. Wait. Okay. I thought we were going somewhere. Check this out. When I read this, I was like, hold up. But let's see what it says. Fresh. She says, not pregnant, no baby. So she's telling Fresh that she's not pregnant at one point. We don't know the dates. Oh, this is in December. December. Oh, okay, wait a minute. He was busting nuts in her in December, if I'm reading this right. And then she was late. And then she said, so this dude already had a pregnancy scare. She says, I'm not pregnant, no baby. He says, oh, did you get a pregnancy?
Is the macro take just that she's a bad person of her just being dumb? You mean like the neutral take would just be that both of them are kind of dumb, sure.
Test? She says, no, my period just came. In 5 days ahead, you play a good game. Oh, okay, I see. What game? This game. In the bed. He says, I'm confused. Yeah, me too, Fresh, but English is not a first language. I don't know if Fresh is about either. She says, just kidding. I mean, you are safe, just letting you know. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yo, did you see? All right, hold on. Oh my God! What? Oh, wait. Abba, what the fuck is this? Yo. She said,
with your narrative, she's not dumb at all. She's getting all she wanted and planned what? I said the neutral story. The neutral narrative would be that they both just are kind of dumb and fucked up. In my narrative, no, I don't think she is dumb. I don't think she's just like
wait a minute now. I'm not pregnant. Did you do a pregnancy test? No, my period just came. You play a good game. Oh, okay, I see. Wait a minute. What game? This game. On bed. I'm confused. I'm just kidding. I meant you are safe. I'm just letting you know. Next time won't be so lucky. Yo. Okay, wait. Ready? Because I needed a moment just to hold up. Get that shit squared away. Because I'm an attorney, right? So I'm always trying to figure out who's making the better arguments, where this information should fall on the scale. This is even a bigger check for her than the Blasian thing. This is a bigger check. She's telling you, you came in me, I'm not pregnant, you won't be so lucky next time. As an attorney, I'm saying case closed. I mean, this is even a bigger check than the Blasian. Because the Blasian thing was womanese. If a woman speaks to a man in womanese, in her mind, she was direct and clear, but we're guys, so we don't get it all the time. But fair enough, I still gave her the check. This is not womanese, this is manese. This is telling you, you came in.
I think I think you just have to see way more messages. There's just no shot. There's no shot that you can actually parse this and come to a conclusion about, like, you'd have to see how they communicate with each other normally. You just have no way. There's a world where you see the rest of their text and she's clearly communicating this, and there's a world where you see other texts and they just they joke around like this is possible. I have no idea. I don't think I would ever make like a huge declaration just based on these texts, but like the intention was on both sides.
I'm confused, just kidding. I meant to let you know you are safe. Next time won't be so lucky.
Why would she be in the wrong for leaking all this shit? Because what's the purpose for leaking it? I mean, I'm starting with the assumption that leaking stuff is generally bad. So if you're going to leak, you need a reason to. What would be the reason to leak? Is there a world at all where she could be telling the truth? Yeah, of course there is. I already said that. Like I said, there's tons of ways where it's like I said, if other messages came out, they were talking about kids or family beforehand or whatever, it was like an actual conversation and shit. Like, oh, okay, yeah, then maybe he fucked up. But
he says, oh, I wasn't worried. What? I didn't want to pull out anyways, but that's good that you got your period. I didn't want to pull out anyways, but that's it. Now he's saying, and he's being a little, he's saying it's good that you got your period. So what does that mean? If a man says it's good that you got your period, it means that he doesn't want to have a kid. So he just told her kind of in womanese himself.
Why is this chat so mind fucked over this? Because a lot of people legitimately have no relationship experience in this arena, right? I think, like I said, we pulled last time, it was like 65-70% of people are virgins. So I think people will parse a lot of these messages like line by line, like analyzing every word. And it's like, the reality is you need to see way more messages to understand the style and mode of communication, to see what these even fucking mean. Like, it's just hard to tell from the back and forth.
Himself. He just told him in womanese that he doesn't want.
Did she leak after Fresh had basically dumped her and told her to have an abortion, or before? Okay, hold on. For the timeline on this, I don't know if people are understanding this now, or if I'm misunderstanding this. Fresh dumped her before he knew that she was pregnant, right? Didn't she say she wanted other women to know this because Walter was fucking 4 other chicks? Do you buy that? If I buy that explanation, it's only because she's trying to protect her bag, because she doesn't want him knocking up any other girl and then her getting less child support. That's the only. Otherwise, why the fuck would you care that he's fucking other women? Like, if they want to use protection or not, that's like, women have just as much control over that as the guy does, or arguably more. So why that doesn't make any sense that she's trying to protect other women from a guy having sex. That doesn't make any sense at all. That story is totally nonsense. because she thinks he's a fuckboy who love bombs. Why didn't she out him like right after they broke up? Why did she wait until she was pregnant? Do women not do the warn other women about their bad ex thing? That's different than leaking things publicly on social media and going like social media YouTube public with things. That's a way different thing, bro. Wait, she came out pregnant after the relationship had ended. How much longer? That was my understanding. My understanding is that they dated for some time. We could try to do a timeline, I guess. I don't know. This is my understanding right now of the current timeline. November, December, they dated, I think. And then maybe she went somewhere and then they came back and in March they dated or something. But I think he kicked her out or they broke up. And then 3 to 4 days later, she messages him saying she's pregnant, I think. This is like my rough understanding of the timeline. But I could be off here. I thought she was out of the apartment, or I thought she would confirm she was pregnant before or after she got kicked out. Does anybody know or have a link to the timeline on this? Did Xena not literally do that to Darius on stream with you telling her not to? Doing what? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she leaked it because he refused to discuss it with, it's a shitty reaction from him. It's not that crazy to expose him. I'm sorry, but you are mentally unwell. That is like an unhinged, like somebody is not dealing with something well or somebody's being an asshole, so I'm going to go public and leak everything. That's just like an unhinged, that's a retardedly fucking 8-year-old way of viewing the world. Walk into traffic. She confirmed it with Tess only after she got dumped, after she told him she thought she was pregnant. Is it just me, or is 50% of people on the internet talking about relationships or sex are virgins or have limited experience? Yeah, that's usually how it goes. But I mean, that's just the nature of online talk. Okay, nobody has a fucking timeline. All right, well, fuck you guys. Let's check. Do I have a timeline? Okay. Yeah, I think she, this says it, the pregnancy test was after she had gotten kicked out, but did she think she was pregnant when she lived with him? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Want to have a kid. Can we agree with that? If a man says, oh, goddamn, glad you got your period, he's telling you don't want a kid with. So which is worth more? Him telling her that he doesn't want to have a kid in womanese, or her telling him?
At Destiny, you D-man, but I just don't agree with you here. You're 100% wrong in deflecting by causing people who disagree with virgins is lame. Okay, yeah, you can think what you want. You don't. There's not enough information here to figure out what they're truly saying to each other in these text messages. There's just not. I'm sorry. There's no possibility that you're ever moving me off that. So I'll just stop responding to it. But that's I'm never being moved off that point. I'm too old.
In mayonnaise.
Unless there's other texts here that.
The game. I'm confused. You want to be something? Okay, I called it. Let's get a little bit of baby. He says on that shit instantly. What she indirects your baby. He said she's being super. All right, and then. Let me just. Can't play it because it's. I hope y'all can't hear this. I didn't share it so that y'all could hear the music. Okay. All right, so I'll tell you what it says. Ready? She said she's going back to New York. She's going back to Hong Kong tomorrow.
Listen, this was a great trip. Obviously, love the Asian Queen again.
He says he's happy to see. Oh, y'all can hear it? Oh, fuck. All right, well, they stop playing the music, so let's go.
But, as time passes, we must say farewells for a short period of time. So she comes back. So, Joey's back here in Miami.
Have you ever dealt with these types of psychopathic women? No, I don't think I attract these types of people at all, though. I don't think you would even. I'm probably invisible to women like this. I'm just not. This is not my world at all.
I prefer. No, I don't. So yeah, that's the current status right now.
Wow. So what do y'all think, man? He's selling the dream. That's the fucking dream right there. With his Asian queen. Somebody write ABBA in the chat, man. Somebody write ABBA. Yo, my Asian queen. And just look at her, man. Just look at her. Was she worth it? Look at the porcelain skin. Look at the jawline. Look at that nice, relaxed hair. She's your Asian queen. Was it worth it, Fresh? Shout out to ABBA. Thank you so much for sending me those screenshots, brother. That added a lot to the conversation.
I want the baby.
Oh, this was the leaked phone call.
What?
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
What is her religion? Girl from China doesn't believe in abortions? What is the... Okay.
You're not killing... Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Said Buddhism.
So what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
This could be an ESL thing, but these questions are very weird. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? This is like very weird, especially knowing she's recording the conversation. The questions are very intentional, right? Because she's recording it, knowing she's recording it. So that's a very weird line of questioning, but okay.
Any kids? No.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this?
Also, this question feels like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna make this right to me? What are you gonna pay me for? That's how I read it. That's how it sounds to me.
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
Like, what is...
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's what I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh, wow. Like,
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God
Sorry?
God wants you to have the baby.
definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened. And then you're fucking me for a month and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
Now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
well, we already sinned by having sex. But it's
Do Buddhists say sin? Are there sins in Buddhism? There might be. I don't know. I truly don't know.
too late now.
Why not just ask outright for what you want? I'm not having an abortion, so I'd like you to be involved and help financially. And if you won't be... Oh, well, because if she's trying to extort him or blackmail him, she can't ask for that directly. Because I think it would, if he's recording it, I'm guessing that would count as blackmail or something. That'd be my guess.
You know? But honestly,
I don't know. That's my feeling. Who knows? Maybe more will come out and we'll find out. And we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will indeed see. I mean, we'll see something. Something will happen. If you find people willing to bet on her keeping the baby, please send them my way. Wait, I'll bet, Jessica. Wait, are you betting that she will or that she won't? I'll bet 1-to-1 that she won't. Absolutely not. This kid, if it even exists, this kid will never be born. No shot. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Are you leaning towards she's not pregnant or it's not his? If I would, if it wasn't his baby, I would lean towards she's not pregnant at all. That'd be my guess. Miss Chen is not playing. Wally is officially cooked. Peep the dates on this fourth pregnancy to CEO Network Bros. How could this happen? Yes, I'm waiting for the legal actions too against the cost of my emotion damage and abuse. He can expect all of that. Pocked pregnancy, urine manually tested. Jing Chen, which I think is her name. HSPT. Is this what you're testing for the positive? I don't believe it. I don't think it's real. I don't believe it. Do you think she can sue Fresh and Fit for slander after their last live stream? I mean, not unless they're knowingly lying about something. I don't know how to read this. Status, final result, visible to patient, no, not released. Components, reference range, and units. HSPT is negative. The reference range for this, resulting agency. What does this positive mean? I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading. High sensitivity urine pregnancy test, widely available. Inexpensive urine test available for over the counter in clinics. Simple, accurate, qualitative test detecting HCG at concentration 20 to 25 something to something. Why does it say negative here and positive here? Does this mean it was positive? What is this? I'm still curious. What would she have had to done differently for you to be on her side? But I've already told. Hold on, you're banned for a week. You're spamming the most retarded. I've said this like 15 times. You haven't heard me by this point. Oh, you're a sub. I'll ban you for 5 minutes. You're lucky, even though you're spamming so much retarded shit in this chat. I've told you like 20 times. Like the other things that come out that would change my mind on this. That's the normal result, but positive is abnormal result. This is the reference range. Oh, I understand now. Okay, gotcha. Component. So this is the test, and then this is the reference range. It tends to be negative, but it's positive over here. I understand. Okay. Status, final result, visible. Okay. And then DX, diagnosis, encounter for elective termination of pregnancy. So this was going to get a test for before an abortion, I'm guessing, or maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Why is the positive in completely different font? I don't know. Maybe there's right shit like this. Okay. We've got Daily Wire drama. The fuck is this? Bro is never going to recover from this. Okay. It is actually supposed to be red if the results were printed in color. I don't think I've ever gotten a blood panel test, anything done back where results are in color before. But maybe some people do. I don't know. If you want a girlfriend, get out of the Bay Area. Almost everywhere else on the planet is better for that. I'm not kidding at all. You'll be shocked by the stark differences in behavior of women in places where women are plentiful versus their behavior within artillery distance from San Jose and San Francisco. Jonathan Shushuk, California professor. Why? Wait. Destiny, under all reviewers list. Under all reviewers list. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that means anything. No, I'm sorry. He said, under all reviewers list, it shows that she saw the doc at both 12 p.m. and 2:16 p.m. You mean 12:16 and 2, right? It looks like she stayed for 2 hours and got an abortion after the pregnancy test. Do you think that's what this means? KKMD, why would you stay for 2 hours here? Do you think that you could just stay and get a second test or a follow-up, or... Like, what if you saw a doctor at like 12:16 and then you got a test and then you saw them again at 2 before leaving for like a consultation? Isn't that possible? There is a note about elective termination in the middle of the page. Yeah, I saw this here. Encounter for elective termination. DX is diagnosis, right? Or what you want to do for something maybe? Or abortion is probably missing word. Well, no, I don't know if they use the term abortion for these procedures, right? It would be elective termination of pregnancy or something. He answered. She might have been seen and waited for results. Super common. Okay. Huh. Well, who knows? We'll find out. It has to resolve somehow. Babies can only stand there for so long before they pop out, so...